Hey guys, so as y'all saw some from Hey guys, so as y'all saw some. Hey guys, take 92. As y'all saw some from them. Hey guys, I cannot speak today. As you have seen some from. Hey guys, as y'all have seen from some of my recent videos, that's the 5th time I've tried to say that. Taylor's over here laughing at me. I've spent some time at Jones the last couple days, and they got a lot of inventory they hadn't had in a long time, so we thought we'd go around the horn. He's also got some deals he can make on some stuff, so I'm gonna turn it over to Taylor and let him take you kind of around the horn with what they got going on right now.
All right, guys, so as always, you know, we try to be a one-stop shop here. We've got a little bit of everything in stock for season to get you guys fixed up and out on the water with the best equipment. So Lowrance, we're waiting on HDS Pros to come in, but we do have good deals on live still. And we've got the new Active Target 2s in stock right here. It's kind of limited on them, but we do have the new ones. So give us a call if you're looking for one of those. We've got them in stock, ready to go. And including in Lowrance, behind Ken here.
Wait, before you go there, talk a second about the 0.1 GPS antenna.
So, no matter the brand, no matter whether you're a Lowrance guy, Humminbird guy, a Garmin guy, these guys here, for each brand, every brand has one of them. It's a heading sensor, GPS puck and heading sensor. This keeps while you're out there on the water, fishing a brush pile, a point, or a shell bed, anything like that. When you're sitting still, this keeps your map from spinning. It's something a lot of people overlook. But man, it's a very, very crucial part of a good boat build to keep yourself more efficient on the water. And
I bring that up because we added one to my boat after we put everything in, and I kind of went, oh crap, I forgot to do that. And it's not an expensive ad, right?
No, it's not like, you know, throwing another $2,000 in another unit. You know, you're talking, by the time you do NEMA system and everything, a couple $100 and you're done.
So literally what that does is when you pull up on a spot, your boat is set up always facing the direction your boat sets. So not only does it not spin, it shows the...
helps you figure out exactly where your pile is in relation to your boat.
Perfect, thank you. Yep. All right.
So we got, you know, transducers, all that kind of stuff for Lowrance, and then here we've got accessories, whether you need, you know, a HDI transducer for your trolling motor, a US2 adapter for your Minn Kota, remotes for the trolling motor and for the graphs. I mean, you name it, we've got some of it. So coming over here, as always, love Garmin, trying to keep a lot of Garmins in stock. We got the 9s all the way up to 16s. Some of the 16s are in the back, but just from overflow, we got a full shelf right now. But man, we've got some good deals we can make on some 1243s, 8612s, 106s, 126s. So just give us a call for details on that. We've got some good savings on some of those. And the same thing Ken just touched on that 0.1. For Garmin right here, 24XD, that's the same thing just for Garmin's. Very, very crucial part of a good boat build. We got 36 transducers like Ken runs on his boat. Got the 56 transducer for 3-in-1 applications. I mean, you name it, we've got it. Live scopes as always, and some people are still hunting for LVS 34 transducer onlys for upgrades to their system that they've already got. We've got some of those too, got more in the back as well. Big thing that was hard to find for a long time, we've been able to pin up a bunch of them. We've got 360s, and I mean, we've got them. So any of you guys out there still looking for them, we've got them ready to roll out the door to you.
And that's the 360 with the Ultrex bracket.
Yeah, that's got the Ultrex bracket. And we also, for the guys that have Lowrance Ghosts or Garmin Forces, or if they just want the disconnect for a Ultrex mount, you know, if they've already got for one of these 360s, we have the Big Rig Bassin Quick Connects. That's the quick on and off, and it has the adapter plate for a Ghost or a Force, you know, that way you can add 360 to a different brand of trolling motor. So we've got Mega Live also, and you see hiding in back here, we've got the Target Lock. We've got a couple of those around here for anybody wanting to do a full Humminbird setup. And as far as units, anything with a Solix 12, as always, you name it, we got it. Solix 12s are just still hard to come by, but we got Helix 12s, we've got Helix 10s, got DIs, SIs, 15s in SI and DI, and these 15 Helixes right here, have been a really popular item here lately for 360. Guys are starting to realize, just like with live scope going to a 16, these 15s are really handy for a 360 application on the front of a boat.
Yeah, and you even said in an earlier video, in fact, that's what you're seeing is versus guys going to a single graph at the dash. Most guys are staying dual at the dash, yep. But they're using whatever they're using for their forward imaging on the front with as big a screen as they can get away with.
Yeah, because the biggest screen you can get is always the best on as far as your imaging like that, because you're just able to pick out more detail. It just blows everything up, you know, versus looking for fish on a little bitty screen. That's what we see the most is guys that say they've already got a 360 on a 10-inch or something like that. They go to one of these and they're never looking back. And we've got the 15s and a Helix and a Solix depending on what kind of system you're running on your boat. So we've got it for every need there. Got spare transducers for Humminbird as well, just in case you need them. And then behind Ken again, got all your Humminbird accessories. Got some stuff we got to go pull out of some boxes back in the back from overstock. But you know, anything from NEMA adapters for Helixes, trolling motor transducer adapters, Y cables, Ethernets, in-hull pods, Ethernet switches, you name it, we got it.
Yep.
A little bit of another note, got some used inventory, and this isn't all of it. We've got some more that we've just took in the last week or so that we got to go through, clean up, and get them ready, because that's one thing that we do as far as these used trolling motors and used units that we've got. We go through them, Lad goes through these Ultrixes and Fortrixes that we've got, opens them up, make sure all the seals are good in them, ain't got no water in them, anything that's going to come back to bite you later on, and that's why we offer a warranty behind them. So, and I personally, I go through the ghosts when we get them. We do get some ghosts. We don't see many Forces come in used, but we do have several ghosts right now. I think these two and maybe one or two more in the back, so give us a holler on some of those. We got good prices on them for used units. And the same thing as far as graphs. We got to go through and get inventory on what all we got, but we've took in a bunch of used graphs already this year. So some Humminbirds, a couple of Garmins. Just be looking. We'll post some stuff on our Facebook for that, and we'll get them up posted for sale, or you guys give us a call and we'll go through them, but we turn them all on and make sure they're all working before they go out, that way you don't have anything to worry about.
You're carrying some brackets now too. I know there's not any on the floor, but we were talking about some of the lift brackets for some of the guys that like to crappie fish a lot.
Yeah, so bass and crappie guys, Beatdown Outdoors has become a pretty big name in the industry for raised graft mounts and things such as that. We've got their ultimate stacks in stock, singles and doubles. They're telescoping double stage, so they go all the way from the floor up to about this tall when they're on the deck of a boat. So if you're a crappie guy and you're sitting in your seat up there, that gets it right here in front of your face. That way you don't have to hunch down and look for it. A lot better on that way. Carry their pole mounts also. They have a good breakaway pole for around here where we're at.
Explain what a breakaway pole is for those who don't know.
So
for those of us who don't know.
Transducer mount for, live scope, active target, any of your forward facing sonar. Everybody's made one that's about the same, but what you normally have is a arm coming over the side of the boat and then a mount for the pole to go down, and it's independently controlled by hand. Swing it left and right to aim your transducer. So most of them are fixed position, and if you bump that on something like a stump around here at Millwood or Lake of the Pines, anywhere, it's going to bend it, and it's all out of whack. Then you got to go in and either get it replaced, try to bend it back straight, anything like that. Well, this breakaway model has a big hub head on it that also it'll break away if you bump into something. So with that pole sitting straight, if you run a stump into it, it just kicks up out of the way and it locks back down into place.
Oh, cool.
And it also has what they call an all-terrain model. That's the one that we stock. It's a composite lower pole to where that'll help flex around stumps too. If for some reason you just barely bump one, it doesn't need to give way, or you bump it going sideways. So also with that breakaway model, moving short distances around the lake, you can just kick it up and lock it out of the water to move around and not have to stow the whole thing over in the boat like some other models. So that's a big deal as well. And one other thing that we've been carrying for a while now, and a lot of guys don't know, DD26, their accessories. We can special order any of their accessories, but just here at the shop, we keep some motor toters for like the Yamaha shows, the Mercury 2-stroke and the Mercury 4-strokes, their steer locks, some of their cable jackets, all that kind of stuff. We try to keep some of it here in stock, and we can order anything you guys want. So just give us a shout on any of that. We're just trying to be the one-stop shop, for everything you need for your rig.
All right, so last question. Where are y'all right now? I mean, everybody seems to be behind on installs. Where are y'all right now on doing an install?
Right now we're running about a week out. You know, if you call us, say Monday, you know, generally you're going to be either the end of that week or the very first of the next week, which is good for a lot of guys right now because you're able to plan it out, you know, take a day or a half a day to come up here and, you know, spend some time and hang out and see everything and get your stuff ready to roll. That way we can go through everything and get it good to go for the year.
And most installs, you're in and out in a day.
Yeah, and unless, you know, other circumstances like, you know, you're rigging a brand new full boat or something like that and you just want to leave it, and we can do most anything in a day as long as it's been planned ahead. You know, like if you got a boat and you need a BBT mount or something like that, you know, obviously we need to right at 3 to 4 days to get that in here. So that's why the week out also isn't too bad on installs right now, is being able to get things in for you to make your boat right the first time and not have to make multiple trips.
So really good point, and something that just came to mind there, guys. If you're in the process of buying a new boat, with both, you need to know what units you're going to put on your boat. You need to know what brackets you want to put them on before you order your boat cover.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to get a boat cover that doesn't fit over your electronics. So get with these guys, make sure you got the right brackets to get everything mounted up right, and then order. And you can do all that prior to even getting the boat.
That's correct.
But then you can tell your boat manufacturer, hey, I'm putting a 360 on it, or I'm triple stacking somewhere, and you get your cover cut right.
And that's another good point he makes on the 360 as far as, you know, cover fitment. That's been a problem for people ever since they come out, you know, having to get them added into having a pocket up there in the front for that to fit into. Those big rig bass mounts that I was talking about earlier for 360, it's toolless. Once you get it put on there, it has a thumb screw flip over latch that you can flip it off and get that 360 off and lay it on the deck of your boat for, say, a long rough ride on Rayburn in the waves, or if you're going to make a 3-hour drive to another lake to go fish and you want to put your cover on while it's raining or something like that, you can pop that 360 off and lay it on the deck of your boat and strap it down with a rod strap. Out of your way, you ain't got to worry about your cover.
So for the 8,000 guys going to OHIV in the next few weeks,
exactly,
you can just pop it off, lay it on the front deck and go.
Yeah, save a little wear and tear on it.
Good deal. And, hey guys, quick cutaway. He just mentioned this, and I didn't know this particular setup, so I asked Taylor to grab one to show me what it looks like.
Yeah, so this is one of the big rig quick disconnects for the 360. This is the same one you'll get no matter what kit you order as far as what trolling motor. If you got it on this Force right here, or if you've got it on Ultrex, you know, any of those. But it just bolts up right under the underside to the bolt holes for like the stabilizer. You know, there's adapters for all that, so it'll bolt up right there, and then your 360 is right here. All you gotta do to take it off is just flip these open, and then your shaft sits right in here, so you can clamp it and go. But that's what it is. It's a very, very handy thing, like we were talking about, for either trailering your boat or making a long run in rough water to keep some stress off that 360.
And those are they're super stable.
Yeah, they are. They're powder coated, real stable. They've got little pads in here that are, you know, high density material that aren't actually metal, so it doesn't scar your shaft up real bad, anything like that. It's a really good thing to have.
That is slick. I've never seen that before. Thanks for sharing. So a name change, right?
Yeah, we had a little name change. It's still Jones. Yeah, it's still what everybody knows us. It didn't matter what was after the Jones. That's what you always heard. That's what Ken heard, I heard, you name it. We were just Jones to a lot of people anyway, but we went from Jones Trolling Motor to Jones Marine Electronics. Our new website's up. You can go check us out on there to buy things as far as...
Link right there.
Yeah. So as far as not having to, if you know, hey, I just need a Ethernet cable, or I need this unit that I want, you know, something like that, and you just want to go on there and click, get it and go, you know, that's an option now that we didn't have before. But we're still here. We still take calls every day for, you know, tech support, or if you think, man, I don't know exactly what I need to rig my boat out the right way, just give us a call. We're still here to help with that.
Excellent. And there's also now, and we're going to start posting on it pretty regularly, there's going to be a Jones Marine Electronics Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram, Facebook, you name it, we're going to be on there. Yeah, we've even got a TikTok that we post some funny stuff from around the shop and some cool install videos. So.
There may be some bleep language on that.
Yeah, we try to take care of that though.
All right, guys, so I'll put links to all that down below. And again, if you need anything from the guys here at Jones for short, all the links are down below. So thanks for watching.